IV nutrition therapy is the newest form of treatment in the 21st century. It is easily found in clinics and spa nowadays. Okay, sometimes they call it IV cocktails. So the main goal of IV nutrition therapy is to directly put any form of nutrition directly into your vein and bypass the gut. Okay, so we would have more concentration of whatever nutrients that's getting inside our body without the effect or the first pass effect, as we call it, in the stomach. And it is one of the most highly sought after treatments of any clinics right now, especially for athletes, young professional, or workaholic people. So the number of sessions would always depend on the amount of activity or lifestyle that is happening with you. Aside from that, of course, you have to consider the environment you're working at. Okay, so let's say I'm an athlete who works 5 to 6 times a day. Okay, every 8 hours. Okay, so most probably every week getting an IV nutrition would be beneficial for me. But if I would have any sedentary lifestyle, or I just go to work then go back home and rest a lot of time, maybe twice a month would be beneficial, or once a month. But the main goal when you're going to have any form of IV nutrition, of course, you have to consider you have to work with an expert, your doctor, that would be guiding you into your IV health. So some of the things that you want to consider with IV nutrition, okay, or IV cocktail would be the side effect or potential adverse effect, okay? Because most of these nutrients would have different effect, or what we call a more personalized approach to each individual. So you have to consider, let's say with a Myers cocktail, okay, you have to consider, since it has magnesium, okay, it has a tendency to relax, okay, a muscle. So if you're a patient who is suffering, let's say from you are already hypotensive and you have a Myers cocktail, you would have a tendency to become more hypotensive later on. So you might have lightheadedness eventually, okay? But of course, even with vitamin C or glutathione injection, you have to consider. And one more thing that you want to consider aside from the side effect, okay? Of course, it's the quality. Okay, so that's one thing that you want to consider with IV cocktails or IV nutrition, because not all cocktails or IV nutrition would be the same. Okay, maybe the names would be the same, but you have to consider what would be the quality of the supplements, the minerals, the macronutrients or micronutrients that is present on that IV solution.